Lollipops! Come along, my little ones! Lollipops! Ice cream! Chocolate, all free today!
Listen.
Come along, children!
This is so disappointing to see. Whether you're vaccinated or whether you're not, we're going to treat you exactly the same way. To suggest otherwise is just ridiculous. And the way you're trying to demonise healthcare workers is shocking.
Hi, you are watching On the Town, and I'm your host, Tanya, and I have my special guest here with me today, one of my 5 Black Comics co-hosts, Carl Yard. But first, does a doctor have a right to refuse you just because you are unjabbed? We're going to find out today. And we'll also be talking about Biden and his decision to pull out and all the horrors going on there. We'll be back in a minute. First, we want to share something with you. Let me see.
Dr. Sunil Dand, internal medicine physician. Doctors refusing to see patients who are not vaccinated against COVID-19. We recently had a high-profile case of a physician in Alabama who was declining to see patients who were unvaccinated. Within the last couple of weeks, I also heard from a trusted contact in the northeastern part of the United States who said that her physician had written to all patients saying that she would no longer see patients who were not vaccinated against COVID-19. And let's be clear here, I do believe that these numbers of doctors are very small. I obviously work with a lot of doctors every day in my regular work, and I haven't met a single doctor who has said anything even close to refusing to see patients who are not vaccinated against COVID-19. Nevertheless, it is becoming more of a discussion, especially in the online realm, and it only seems set to grow as a topic over the next several months. This is actually a topic that I feel very strongly about because I feel it gets to a core of the Hippocratic Oath and what it means to be a doctor. And I'd like to share with you a quote that my uncle once sent to me. Doctors are subject to certain professional obligations. The Hippocratic Oath demands that they treat everyone to the same high standard regardless of gender, nationality, religion, or politeness. They must even afford the same standards of care to a murderer and the victim's family. Sometimes this must be challenging. Sometimes it must seem unfair, but they have a duty, one that must be done without prejudice or discrimination. I can't say who that quote is from, but I think it is a fantastic quote, whoever wrote or said it. It gets to the core, again, of the Hippocratic Oath and what it means to be a physician. We never judge our patients. We never discriminate against them or show any type of bias to any patient who is asking for help. Leave the judgment to God. We are there to help our patients always. And think about it. If we're talking about the hospital, for instance, I can think of lots of times where prisoners are brought into the hospital. This has happened to me a number of times, including last year during the COVID-19 pandemic. We frequently see patients who are chained or handcuffed to their beds. They may be surrounded by police officers. They could be murderers. They could be rapists. They may have committed the most heinous acts. They could be terrorists. Nevertheless, we do our job to the best of our ability. Even before patients register at a practice, an outpatient practice, you don't have the doctor or secretary ask the patient for their criminal history, do we? A decision regarding being vaccinated is something that we as physicians can only help guide through education and gentle persuasion. And I'm thinking even of my own experiences over the last several months. I've talked to lots of patients, and some conversations in particular stick in my mind where I talk to patients who are in high risk groups. They may have advanced lung disease, they may have diabetes. And I've told them quite clearly that the benefits of being vaccinated far outweigh any risks, and they have declined to be vaccinated. And I've looked them in the eye and I've told them sincerely that I believe they are making a mistake. But I don't get angry with them visibly. I don't get frustrated. I don't throw a tantrum. I accept the fact that in the end, they will make a decision. And maybe next time I see them, we can talk again. But it will be their decision. They will walk through the door. Nothing for me as a physician ever comes before informed consent. We don't coerce patients to do anything. We don't force medical treatments or therapeutics or interventions on patients. That is not what we do as the medical.
All right. So there it is. You've heard it. Hi, guys. We are back. It's On the Town with Tanya. And I'm here. I have my special guest with me, my 5 Black Comics creator host, Carl Yard. Hey, Carl.
Hey, what's up? See my 5 Black Comics gang sign?
Is that what it is? That's what we're doing? That's what we're doing. I got you, son. I got you. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining us. And later joining us will be Tony, comedian Tony Viagra as well. So for now, right now, I just wanted to talk about that clip because, there's a big, how does it say? There's a big backlash right now for people that are on JABBED. And so with that being said, hey, I got to have fun with it. So this Dr. Jason Valentine, he posted in his Facebook that unless the patient can prove that they've been vaccinated, he refuses to see them. So I said, what doctor, first of all, puts that on Facebook? That's first of all. And second of all, the Hippocratic Oath, I thought, you take a pledge to help all people, no matter what the state is. I mean, you can't even say, well, I refuse to see somebody with AIDS patient or somebody, like you said, a leper, I think you said before. Yeah. You can't do that. So what do you think about the doctors that are now, and people are falling on it? I've had people on my thread the other day saying, well, yeah, if they die, that's their fault. I have no sympathy at this point.
Well, I mean, first of all, that's the height of discrimination.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That is like, you are literally discriminating against, hey, Norma. Yeah, he's literally discriminating against people simply because they didn't do what he thinks they should do.
Exactly.
And as a doctor, I don't see how you can do that.
Right.
Because like I said, what if someone came in with leprosy or someone came in with, some really tuberculosis, something TB that's really contagious.
Right.
Say, I'm not treating you because you have this disease.
Exactly. And I thought about it, and the more I thought about it, I said, wait a minute. Oh, so we're doing that? Okay. So let's see. We're not going to treat smokers who have lung cancer because shouldn't have smoked. We're not going to treat diabetics because, you had too much. Your pancreas couldn't handle it and you didn't treat it right. So we're not going to treat you. We're not treating high blood pressure because, why'd you have those potato chips? Nobody told you to eat the salt. I mean, really. What, lung cancer patients who smoke, skin cancer patients who've been in the sun? You've been in the sun. I can't treat you. I mean, and the best one is car accident victims who had no seatbelts. Why should we treat you for trauma? Like, you're wasting our beds. This is what they're saying. You're basically wasting our beds because you didn't wear a seatbelt, and that's why you're in this predicament. No, we can't do that. We can't do so. You wouldn't have any patients, and that's the shocker. If you think about that, if we said, okay, let's do this. Let's do this all the way around. If you haven't had that, whatever that thing is called, and we're not going to treat you. Okay, that's fair and that's fine. But we're also going to do that for diabetics or in heart disease, for, women who wear aluminum deodorant or whatever necessities go around our cancers or whatever things go around that. You use talcum powder. Oh, sorry, can't see you if you had ovarian cancer. Can't see you. And that means you're not going to have any patients. How's that going to work out for the medical field?
I mean, I personally, I don't get all the hatred. I took it I took it for my personal reasons. I took it reluctantly.
Right.
And I have family in Barbados.
Right.
And if they get sick, like my dad got sick and I went to see him and I had to wait 7 days before I can go see him. So if that happens again and I need to go see him, I want to be able to go and see him immediately.
Exactly.
So
that makes sense.
Right. So, I mean, and why there's something strange about how insistent they are about people taking this vaccine. You know what I mean? Because even after you take it, now they're saying it wears off. And you can get COVID and die, even though you had the vaccine. So
I'm just saying, I'm still waiting. I'm not going to say no, but I'm still going to wait and see. Outweigh because I almost would rather stay in my house again for a year than to do something that I regret later and can never take back. That's just me as a woman. That's me as an African-American woman. That's me as a person. It may be absolutely wrong. And I do not care either way, whatever anybody decides to do. What I do care about is if you take a Hippocratic oath. See, I didn't take an oath. So I can say, well, Carl, I'm not going to help you get to the hospital because you ain't breathing because you didn't say, I'm not going to help you. I can say that personally because I'm not committed to anyone or anything. I didn't take the bar exam or the medical exam or whatever exam. So I can say that. You can say that. But for a doctor to say that, that brings a whole new level of things for us. And that is...
What if everybody did that? Fireman shows up to a house that's fully engulfed. Yeah, I'm not going in there because you got shot.
That's what I was going to say. Tony Bagger has some good jokes on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, so, okay, police are going to be like, well, why am I going to go? They're shooting bullets.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going over there. That's a dangerous neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
imagine the firemen standing on the side of the hole. Are they vaccinated? We're not.
Yeah.
Gonna...
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, well, that way. Oh, you're talking about that way.
Yeah.
We'd have a field day. There'd be a bunch of people on the side of the road.
That's what I'm saying. Like, grandma's upstairs. Can you go rescue her? Was she vaccinated? No.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. Sorry. Can't do it. So it's like, thanks, Mr. Fireman. Okay. But that's a good point. But I like the, I know I was being a smart aleck, and I'm sorry, guys, for my friends who are all vaccinated can't stand me for that. I had to play that clip from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. My favorite clip when he goes, children, come here, children. I love that part. That is my favorite ultimate scene of any movie ever because it shows you the lore of like lollipops, children. And that part also just annoys me as a human being. I don't like anybody trying to lure me to do anything.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds. I mean, New York, they're giving away $100. You're getting.
That's it. I know. Listen, that's only in the hood. They're giving $100. You go to some places, they gave a white 22-year-old girl. She won the lotto and she got $1 million.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, her eggs are gonna be precious. Woo.
Yeah.
She gets a
special.
special.
You're right. They're giving her like gift cards. You know.
Yeah.
$50 gift card.
Beer.
Yeah.
Marijuana. Guns.
Yeah.
Tennessee guns. I was like, why do you need to give guns? Like, did you do that for the flu vaccine? I'm just saying, because then I might have taken it. No, I'm joking. It's all good. Let's see who just joined us for a minute here. It's Tony Viagra. Hey guys, it's Tony Viagra. Hey, welcome. It's Carl and I, and we were just talking about.
The camera was straight. Now you just turned it.
There you go. Yeah, you just turned it right. Okay, you're good. Okay. We can see you.
Hello.
Hi. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, that's comedian Tony Viagra joining us, and Carl Yard from 5 Black Comics is joining us. Thank you guys both so much. Tony, you just missed it. We were just talking about. He said, "Hey, Tony." We were just talking about. Played a post from about Dr. Jason Valentine, who posted on Facebook that he refused to see any patients who were not vaccinated or could not show proof that they were vaccinated. And so he got a flood of things on his Facebook page. Most people saying, who want to see you anyway? And then some saying, oh, you would be my doctor, the perfect doctor. So we were just saying, Carl and I, that, okay, if you're not gonna see patients, that's cool. But what about smokers who are in the cancer unit because they were smoking and they got cancer? Can't see them. Sorry. Diabetics, you had too much sugar and your thing didn't process. You didn't drink no water. We can't help you. Car accident victims, you didn't wear a seatbelt. I can't help you. So that's where we're at right now. Is just, what does this mean? If police and firefighters said, we're not coming. Well, I was thinking, Carl said it a little different, but I was saying, well, police could say, well, I ain't coming to that neighborhood no more because y'all got too many bullets shooting. My life might be in danger. I ain't coming. Like, firefighters like, nope, we're not going to save your grandma because is she vaccinated? Oh, we can't help her. We can't go in there.
Some doctors started saying, I'm not treating people who are vaccinated.
Oh, that would be worse.
I mean, if you can not treat people because they're not vaccinated, okay, I'm not treating people that are vaccinated.
Right.
So.
Well, here's the thing, and I don't want to make any assumptions. So, guys, what we're talking about today is always just our assumptions and never facts or fact checked like you want me to fact check. It's not in the Harvard Journal. I apologize. Okay. We don't have ghostwriters. I'm just, did I say that?
We have ghosts. We have
ghosts. We don't have ghostwriters. We have ghosts. So it's all good. The point is do what's best for you and don't let anybody bully you into doing anything. You know, like you said, Carl, you have your motive and you have your reason.
Yeah.
That's a darn valid good reason. And boom. And even if you didn't, even if you just said, because I want to, I'd say, kudos. You do it. Do what's best for you. But don't let anyone bully you, because now that's a different constraint. And then if something does happen, now what? You're going to be sitting around complaining because you didn't listen to yourself. So either way, it doesn't matter. Yay, nay, don't matter. But the next,
it seems like too many scare tactics. You know what I mean? I can understand. Tell me you need to get the vaccine for okay. Let it be my decision, but not every day. Don't bombard me. If you're gonna take it, this is going. You know, you're gonna. You know what I mean? Like, you know, come on. Like, all right, just tell me I need to take it.
Yeah.
You know, like the flu shot. They say everybody should get a flu shot so you don't get the flu and die. And then they're done.
Right. Exactly.
Every 10 minutes is not on TV. Get your flu shot. Get your flu shot. Get your flu shot.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it seems.
Yeah, the repetitiveness for me is also a turnoff. It's like that guy that says, "Can I get some?" And you're like, "No," and he asks you like 5,000 times until you finally give in. Hashtag.
And then it was bad.
Problem. Listen, I'm a comedian. I gotta go there. I'm just saying that if you want to know how someone feels about that, think about it, ladies or gentlemen. Like, you know, that girl that says, "Oh, he's so cute," and you're like, "You won't go out with me?" And you're like, "No, I don't want to go out with you. Why would I do that? Come on, don't you want to go out with me? Come on." "No, I said no." "Oh, you know, you kind of cute. You know, you like me." I said no. And like after the 500th time, it's like, let's just go out. It's like, ooh,
the way that works, the way it works for guys is like you see a girl, she's really, wow, she's so hot. Ooh, I'd love to get, and you know, and then you finally do, and you're like, oh Jesus, this.
Now she's gonna be a BF.
I gotta go on a roller coaster.
Attached to your hip. But so I don't know. That's kind of how I feel like. I feel like a guy who's been annoying me, like literally annoying me beyond annoyance. So much so that I was like, fine, I'll go out on the darn date with you. Jeez, stop. You know, but then you go and you're like, why did I go on this date? Because now he's height of obnoxiousness. So whatever, however you do it is up to you. It's all good either way, as long as it's your decision and not your fear or somebody else's decision. So anyway, someone said, what about people seeing they won't be able to see alcoholics who have cirrhosis of the liver anymore? I was like, you're right. Right?
Just watch them drink. They can watch them drink.
Yeah. I mean, you know, heart attacks. Oops, I didn't tell you red meat, that pork. Not my fault. Right? I mean, it'd be so insensitive. It'd be like, wow. Even though, I mean, I'm like, okay, if you're going to do that, let's do it across the board. Like, I'm down for all across the board. I'm down because I eat well. So I'm down to do whatever you want to do. Let's go. But don't do it one side is what I'm saying. So anyway, our next topic, guys, and I didn't pull up a clip. I really should have. But you know what happened in Afghanistan. You know, Biden pulled out and just literally pulled out. I was like, I had a joke about
too Freudian, but we get it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a fail. Basically, it's a big fail. And now some soldiers have died. I don't know all the truths around it because I haven't asked none of my friends who live in that country. So I don't know the real truth of the truth. So I don't want to assume, but just based on what we heard and saw is all we're going off of.
Which president started this Afghanistan war? I think it was George Bush, right?
God, it was
yes.
It was George Bush.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we know what that was about.
Yeah.
Give me some oil. I'm just saying. Well, you know, I used to do a really good impersonation of him. Darn it. I got to work on that. Really,
George Bush.
Isn't it amazing that America can go into other people's countries and start wars? I mean, think about that.
And isn't it amazing that there's always a motive?
And there's always a war in a country where there's brown people.
Oh,
I don't think we'll start a war in Ireland.
You don't have the resources that
Let's attack Ireland.
Nobody wants
Ireland. I'm all for it.
Yeah, nobody wants the sea moss.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. There's some places that
take Ireland and take all the Irish whiskey. Confiscate all the Irish whiskey.
All the Irish whiskey?
What if somebody decide to attack America for the way they treat black people?
Oh my God.
They like that?
Oh, we be
came over and started a war. We're here to fight for the black people. And just started bombing everywhere.
We'd be in trouble.
You know,
so we'd be in trouble. We couldn't even handle it because, Carl, the thing about this is that, and I'm very patriotic, and everybody knows I love wherever I'm born because that's where you're born. You can't help that. Whatever. Okay, so that's clear. But I'm a very big advocate for, let people be. Like, why are you minding people? Wait, you mind your business in the wrong times. Like right now with those people allegedly that need help getting out, allegedly, because I haven't been there and I don't know anybody on the ground that I can actually call up and say, what's going on really there? Because right now I feel like when I watch the news or anything, I just feel like I'm getting the fourth party source. Like it's not even like the actual, I just feel like, I don't know. It's not like back in the day, you're someone that's literally living. Yeah, it's all hearsay. I don't want to say it like
objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Yeah, even if the reporter says we're reporting live from Istanbul or wherever they're saying, it's like, I mean, she might really be there, but I need to personally, for me to believe something 100%, I need to know someone literally that lives there. That's just me, and that's not. I don't know somebody around every part of the globe, so I can't verify. And people say about fact check. You ain't fact checking nothing unless you in that country. Unless you're in that country. There is no such thing.
One thing I noticed about the current Afghan situation is that President Biden continues to play the Bo sympathy card, and I'm wondering if he means Bo Diddley. Now, because he's wearing that card out pretty bad. I think so. I gotta say, yo, bro, you kind of used up that Bo sympathy card, and maybe you should go to the Bo Diddley sympathy card. That's where you're going. And and the way it's going, after for an encore after this Afghan debacle, he may forget to turn off the White House stove and burn down the White House. That may be his encore. And also, I wonder if there's rumors that President Biden forgets to flush the White House toilet when he makes it, what.
Oh, God. I don't know. I just know.
So why are they blaming Biden though? I mean, I don't know that he pulled out too fast, or he pulled up.
I think it's a combination of that he didn't listen to his intelligence, he didn't listen to his military people, he did not listen to his allies. That he went in on this tunnel vision thing on his own, and just disregarded all the things he should have paid attention to. I think that's the bottom line. I think he created a humanitarian disaster is what he's done. And for administration, I want to say one thing. For an administration that's so pro-woman and putting all these women in the cabinet and in the White House and putting women everywhere, he's overlooked the fact that there's millions of women in Afghanistan who are going to be royally screwed because they'll no longer be able to go to college or go to school, and they'll probably be raped. So what about those women? Don't they count too?
Right. That's true. I mean, that is if that's so, that is very true. Again, I said I need to talk to some people and see what's really happening. I'm mind boggled at some of the press that I'm seeing, and I'm like, is this real? Like at the airport and all this other stuff. Like, is this real? I'm hesitant always.
Yes.
To know what's real.
Maybe somebody should have brought up all the dogs in Afghanistan that are going to die.
Let's send the troops over to get those cats.
Yeah.
Because, they got to be saved. Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely. Let's think about the Afghan dogs. Right? Guaranteed.
That would be.
Send bags of dog food to Afghanistan.
Do a U-turn.
Everybody
right back.
We're sending bags of dog food to Afghanistan to save the dogs.
Save the dogs. We're going to start a campaign. Save the dogs.
Dogs over people. Dogs over people. That's what we're going to call it. Dogs over people.
Yeah.
That's true. Carl, that's a good one. That is a good one. I mean, I know it's horrible for me to say that, but I just think that it's this whole thing is just a big debate. This whole thing is turning out to be
a big catastrophe.
The whole
catastrophe.
Catastrophe. And I'm sure it wouldn't have been any better if Trump was in too, because this is just a part of some sick plan.
People say, who do you like, Trump or Biden. It's like, wait a minute. What about none of the above? That's my choice.
Thanks. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you on that one. Neither one. Thank you.
There's a third choice.
Done.
None of the above.
Yeah, I'm gonna start my own.
They trained 300,000 Afghan soldiers.
Yeah, well,
300,000.
We did.
Yes, we trained over the 20-year period. We trained 300,000 Afghani soldiers. The Taliban just walked in and they just ran.
Yeah, but there's a little bit more to that story too. There's a little bit more to that story. Yes, we trained them, but when they saw when those troops thought they were going to be abandoned, and also that the corrupt Afghans were keeping their pay, they had a motive to leave. Okay, so it's a complicated story.
Yeah, but also, she said Trump announced as we were pulling out of Afghanistan. Yeah, people wanted to pull out too. So the thing about this is, I guess it's how it was done. But I thought that Trump had started pulling out already. So now we were left with a certain amount, and that's why it looks so bad, because those amounts was coming, and now it's like, oh, that's not enough to hold these Taliban back, allegedly. So
Trump,
I don't know. Hey,
Trump was trying to cut a deal with the Taliban for quite a while.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yes.
Well, Trump was. Yeah, but the thing the reason why I brought him up is because, Trumpsters make it seem like Biden is the most well, he is, but whatever. Well, you got a little point. You get 2 points from me, Trumpsters. 2 points. But I'm going to take my 2 points.
Play the ball card.
Because the truth is, Carl, and you said this is that it all started a while ago. So the fact is, you don't say if someone has a wound, right? You don't just say, you don't just say, you don't just notice that there's a wound, but you got to figure out how to heal it. And then you want to know, how did you get it so you won't get it again? So it's already started. That may be a bad example. I'm the worst examples, but it had already started. And there was already talk of pull out. So now that this happened, it looks really, really bad. Like he's the worst guy in the world. And in my opinion, I regrets is all I can say. But for me, I still am shy of saying I still think I would never have voted for Trump because of his racist remarks. If he had never made those remarks, no problem. But because he made those remarks, he could never have my vote anyway, just because of that.
In addition to his nonstop chaos and craziness, in addition to his racism, he's
horrible. He's horrible, and all the said he's not racist. He's not racist. Yeah, right. He just no, that's not what he's saying. How do you know? You sit and have dinner with him every day. He don't even like you. Why are you out here fending for him like he's your papa?
Listen, get to see Trump for what he is. He's a pandering pile of crap that just saw an opportunity with these white people losing power, and he jumped on that opportunity, and they took it hook, line, and sinker. Okay, that's what it boils down to.
That's it. That's exactly what it boils down to. Because that's exactly what happened.
It's almost like the Taliban never left. I mean, they just waltzed right in. You know what I mean? It didn't.
They were sitting on the edge of the town saying, like, when are we going to go?
I know, right?
Wait for them to finish. Okay.
They're in the hookah lounge. They're just in the hookah lounge waiting.
He's going to forget we're here.
Yeah. They just waltzed right in.
Like, oh, this is easy.
They didn't even come in with like guns.
What happened was,
you know what I mean? They just waltzed right in and went right to Parliament or cabinet, wherever.
What happened? What really happened was they stopped driving taxi cabs in Manhattan and went back to Afghanistan.
Is that why? Maybe that's why I can get a cab now? No.
That's why I can't get a cab in Manhattan. They're all back in Afghanistan.
No, I said that's why I can get a cab now.
Oh, yes.
I was wondering why I was able to. I'm joking. I have not been to Manhattan since y'all got that little rule going on. I don't plan on coming back. Anyway, let's see. Who's that? Oh, you said that. What did you say? So I'm going to see what some of you guys are saying here. Let me go back up here. Sorry, let me go all the way back. Hey Gina, what's up, girly girl? I don't see Emma. Eric Shimmerman. Was that the doctor's name? Shimmerman. Yeah, he's crazy. I saw his clip and I was like, boy, you need to stop. Come on, I refuse to see patients that have not shown their vaccine card. I got to see their card. I was like, you sound like a freaking Gestapo. got the name, and
his
he got
Bo
the nerve.
card.
First of all, he has the nerve to have the name Schumerman, and he's talking about he's not going to see somebody without their card.
Would he not treat AIDS patients either? I mean, really?
No, but think about Tony. You know where I'm going with this. Think about
I know where you're going, Tanya.
irony of him saying that he's not going to see somebody without their card. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Schumerman, whatever your name is. Somebody needs to take his damn license. That's what I say. Take his license because
he can't lose his license for doing that. You know that.
he should. He should. And, I don't understand. And he said it on Facebook. What an idiot.
It's called patient abandonment. What's called.
Thank you. But also, if you and I say something about this on Facebook, we get banned. Why the hell wasn't he? Why wasn't he banned for saying something like that? I'm just saying. And one doctor was like, well, if I'm in an emergency room or in the hospital and I have an 80-year-old patient who has his newborn grandchildren and he's been vaccinated, and I have my 30-year-old guy who just had a baby and he's not vaccinated, I have to make a choice. I said, no, you don't, fool. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to fucking make a choice.
It sounds like Sophie's choice, doesn't it?
Yeah. It sounds like, it's crazy. I don't understand.
Sophie's choice.
Grandma says, hello, Carl. Hey, Gina.
Hey, Grandma.
Yeah. I am shocked at the judgment, criticism, and conversations about how people don't care about unvaccinated people saying there is a problem. Yes, Gina, girl, you should have looked at one of my threads the other day. Yes, they were on it telling it. I was like, oh, y'all telling it like that. I mean, people that I grew up with were like, well, I don't have sympathy for them if they die and they didn't take their vax. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I can't wait till your mama comes in, or your daughter, or your son. I can't wait. I want to see how this is going to work out for you. I want to see you being boohooing because you're like, oh, I can't believe they didn't do it. Shut up. Oh, shut up. I'm tired of that. Anyway, good point, Tanya. How many things that should not be treated the same as not? Yes, it's true. I mean, that's how I see it. If you're going to do it, no problem. I got no problem with that, but do it for everything. That's all. That's all I'm saying. What else did it say? Hey, Emma, you are here. Hey, Emma, girl. Joe, what's up? I haven't seen you in a long time. Grandma, what's up? What'd she say? He was one like the people. Oh, yes. What'd she say? Be careful what you guys say. You don't want to get. Oh, I don't care if I get kicked off because I'm just going to be on YouTube. If you guys, if I get kicked off, find me on YouTube. I'll be the same back channel, same bat sign.
Yeah. If I get kicked off, I'll be the same where I'm at right now.
Is your friend? Eric is your friend. That's not the same. That's not the name of that. Let me go back and see what Gina's saying. Did I say the wrong name? Oh, Eric, I would be mad. I would be embarrassed. Hold up. Let me see.
Yeah, Gina said Eric is my friend.
Yeah, but is that referring to? Oh, Eric, I'm sorry, Eric. Take that back. It's not you. I can't. I'm gonna make a correction. C for a correction. That's not Jay-Z and Beyonce sign. That's not
the third eye. That's not the third eye.
I'm illuminated, but I'm not Illuminati. Okay, this is a peace sign to Eric. Eric, I will take a correction on that. That is not the same person, because I was going to say that doctor's name exactly is Dr. Jason Valentine is his name. So Eric, I'm sorry, because I was worried. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. We got problems. But it was not him. So please correct me. I'm sorry, Eric. We love you, Eric. I'm sorry, because I know any friend of Gina is a friend of ours. So that's why I'm sucking up so bad. That's why I'm sucking up to you, Eric, because she's a good friend of ours. Yes. Okay. Let me see. What did she say here? Good point. Nope. Hey, Tony. Gina said, hey, Tony.
Hey, Gina.
Let's see who we got. Keeping you out of the hospital and won't go on that machine. Do remember how many died before the vaccine? I will take my chance. That's just me. Okay. Yes, Grandma. We're saying it's good to take your chance, but we're saying for those doctors who say they won't treat patients who are unjabbed. I'm making that up because I don't want to say the word. They're saying that he won't treat a patient unless they show their card and they're vaccinated. Had to do it like that. And so we're saying, okay, that's cool. So don't see people with heart disease. Don't see people with Lyme disease. Don't, because you was out in the woods. Why was you out in the woods? Somebody told you to go in the woods.
People with cooties.
What is it?
Cooties.
No, you got the cooties. You can't come in here. We're just saying. We're saying do what you want. You know, some people like they chose to do it, and I may choose not to, and it's okay either way. We're just saying doctors can't all of a sudden who took an oath can't just decide, yeah, I'm not going to see Tanya because she doesn't want to do what I told her to do. Oh, you would not be a doctor. That's totally against a doctor, I think. That's totally a hypocrite, as you say, Hippocratic oath, the hypocrite part. Every day that they do bombard people too are attacking. Yeah, well, I heard kids are being punished in the classroom. Well, you're not. You have to go sit over there. It's like, shut up. We were trying to get the bubbles anyway. I know, as I'm putting much pressure. Yeah, it is. Regina, I was equating it to when you meet a guy and he's really annoying and he's trying to like get some. And he tried so hard, so long that if you're a weak woman, you'll be like, oh God, just whatever. I shouldn't say that, guys. I know it's horrible, but I'm just giving you an equivalent of how annoying it is. Okay. It's like that guy that keeps asking you for a date. Like
the Jehovah's Witness that keeps coming to your door and you
bam, there it is. Boom. He just gave it to me. That's it. It's like, yeah, it's like you can be like every Sunday you'd be like, I'm a non-believer. Yeah. And they still be like, the Lord said. And you're like, I don't care what he said. And they be like, but he said. And you're like, no, I said no.
Yeah.
Like,
if you know what he said, tell me, did he stutter?
Yeah, I said no. It's like Amy Winehouse.
You're trying to make me go to rehab, but I say no.
I read the Bible.
Yeah.
I said,
trying to make me
I read the Bible.
What a song.
No.
Yeah, guys.
That's Joe Dean croaked.
Yeah.
What you said, Gandhi said, no matter how the pulling out of troops happened, this situation would happen. Exactly. And that's what I was going to say, too. In all fairness, even if Biden would have said, okay, on January 25th, 1955, we're going to pull out. We have 10 years to pull out. You all know what happens when you tell somebody you're pulling out.
What I'm saying is the 300,000 troops. Well, I mean, like, they just ran. Like, there was 300.
Yeah, but Donna has a good point. There will never be a right time. It's like when someone tells you they're going to pull out, there's always
they didn't put up any kind of fight. You know what I mean? They didn't even have like a like a squirt gun. You know?
You stupid. You said a squirt. It's like all right,
at least something. Maybe at least throw some rocks or something. You know what I mean?
I saw them sitting on top of the things, on top of the what do you call those military things? Military cars, military trucks. I saw them sitting on top of there, like chilling, like, okay, this is easy. The takeover. It's like, wow, I was waiting for them to drop an album.
Yeah.
The takeover. Trump announced we are pulling. Yeah, Trump had announced that we are pulling out of Afghanistan, but Trump, what did he say? It's my understanding Trump made a deal with them. Yeah, he
tried to.
Right. We gave them 20 years and trillions of dollars. Yep.
I think the 5 black comics could have gone to Afghanistan and taken over.
I think so. We're gonna get you with laughter. Yeah. We're about to infiltrate with laughter. We're penetrating.
5 BC in the presidential palace.
Yeah. So then, but Donna, I think that's a very good point. And I personally believe too that that even if you would have set up a like if you set up a date, you're stupid, because then now they could be like, okay, we'll just be sitting there that date. So I think, I think this is kind of like sort of like that. They kind of knew, and it was like, okay, we're just going to wait patiently because we don't even have to use our weapons, do we? No, because you're just going to hand it right to us, aren't you? So I think that's kind of what happened. But I think it would have happened anyway, no matter what president was in office. It's going down. Because you can't. What are you going to do? You shouldn't have been over there in the first place, if you let me tell it.
What were they fighting for, though? What were they fighting for? Who knows?
What they said.
No, it was a post 9/11 thing to go in and get the ISIS bases.
Really?
That's what it was all about, and they did that. It was an operation, and after they did it, they should have left.
Yeah.
And who the hell told them?
Many years later, and $3 trillion.
Well, think about it. Think about this. It's like, Carl, why are you in my house? Well, I wanted to get your light bulbs. And it's like, but they're mine. It's like, but I needed them. And it's like, I don't know. It just seems weird to go into someone else's space because of something else. Like if you go over to like India, because, there was a flood and people need bags of rice, and you go over there and drop some rice. Okay, I got you. No problem. But if you go over to India and say, I'm going to take over India, I'm just going to, okay, you tell your guys to go home. We got this. This is all us. What? How? I'm confused. I still am confused how we get to go into places and just take right over. Just like, we're here. And then leave when we feel like it. Like, oh, I'm done. We got all our resources from you. So we need to be out. And then destroy your country. And this is the part that no one talks about. And while I said before, if you want my fact checkers, you can kiss my ass. But if you want, if you want my fact checkers, kiss my ass. If you want my fact checkers, so here's the thing. If you I had a good point and I just totally my ADHD kicked in. Oh, my parents tried to tell me I got ADHD, but I couldn't sit still long enough to find. What was the point I was going to make? I had a point. I have to come back to it because I heard a plane go by and I'm just totally like, the plane, because my brain can't handle too much activity at one time. Jesus. I'll get back to it. What should they have their own customs and we ain't changing it? Yes. Here's the thing. Why do we always feel like we got to save somebody? Maybe they don't need saving. Maybe someone wants to be like what I saw Oprah. She had these women from the Middle East, from Dubai on, and everyone's like, yes. She was like, everyone thinks that Dubai, women who wear habibs and burqas and all that stuff is suppressed and blah, blah, blah. And yes, there may be some who are, but there's some American women who are oppressed right here in homegrown America, women who are married to attorneys and married to lawyers and judges who are getting the crap whipped out of them. I'm just saying. So if we're going to play that game, we need to go all around because it happens in every last country, in every last city, in every last type of home. So that's on the defense of all women. But this woman, she had on the Yves Saint Laurent suit and she was 3/4, because that's the way the Muslim, can't be showing all that stuff. So she had her Birkin bag, everything. And she said, do I look oppressed to you? She said, I'm a very happily oppressed woman, if that's what you want to call me. She says, I drive she was driving out all her cars, what she does, her spa, her hair, whatever she does, whatever she's doing. She says, yes, I wear this because this is a part of my culture. She said, but we're not old sitting around saying, oh my God, we're oppressed. We have nothing. She said, I have a PhD and she has a degree. She said, I'm not oppressed. She says, yes, there may be some, but that doesn't mean all of us. And people in America look at us and just think, oh, those poor people, we must help them, save them. Why the hell do we have to save everybody?
Because a lot of people in America think everybody wants to live like them. They think, and you hear people say America's the greatest country in the world. Everyone wants to come here. And that is not true.
Yes, and that is so not true. Yes, because even when I go to Europe, they're like, I don't want to come visit you. Like, you don't want to come? No. Now back in the 80s, they'd be like, I come to America. I want to come visit. I think it's beautiful. Now they're like, hell no, I would not come to that country. That country's cursed. So we lost our card, guys. We lost. I can tell you, as someone who's traveled to Europe recently, we lost our card. I'm just saying. Like, I'd have a little pull as an American woman. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to go find me a cute little European hottie. And I get over there now and they'd be like, we don't want you. You're not valuable. You mean nothing to us. Nothing. So go figure. We lost our schnooks, guys. We lost it. But it's okay.
Gina says she's got a blaze.
What do you
Gina using slang?
You say you got a blaze?
Yo, I got a blaze. Yo, you go ahead.
You know what you got a blaze mean?
Blaze means
yes, light up. Light it up.
Ganja.
Yes, our own.
Blaze, Gina.
Yeah. Well, we've had you guys so long, Tony and Carl. You guys have been awesome. But I want to play one last sketch because I'm committed to my sketches. I'm committed to the sketches, Tony. I'm committed to it. If it's the last thing I do on this earth, but we're gonna go out with a sketch. But before I do that, I want to remind you guys, please like and subscribe to this channel on the Town with Tanya, and please go like and subscribe to 5 Black Comics on YouTube. And if you get a chance, go purchase my Kindle book or my book, what's it called? Surviving Foster Care and letting it work for you. For a foster youth, please make sure you give it. If you're a teacher, keep it in your classroom in case there's a foster youth in there that's having trouble, or even if it's a troubled kid and they're not a foster kid, they're having trouble. I guarantee you they will learn something. It is written for young people. It's not written for us NYU pros, thinkers like that. So it's all good. Let's see. Yeah, so I think right now we're gonna go to Sketch City, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, Sketch City. Let's check out one. Let me see which one we doing here. Ready? Here we go. Well, since we're at it, I know. All right. Wait, did I have to go? I think I'm going to take us out of the room and I'll show this. Ready? All right, guys. Get City.
Hi, I'm Esther.
And I'm Abraham.
And we're 2JC.
Shalom, Esther.
Hey, shalom, Abraham. So good to see you again. I love hanging out with you. I love you, Abraham. Listen, did you get my bagels?
Esther, you should know from what happened to me today when I went to get your bagels, your fakakta bagels. I'll tell you what happened. Esther, I went to get your bagels. You know what happened?
What happened?
All they had was chocolate chip, blueberry, jalapeno.
Oy
In other words,
vey.
oy vey is right. All they had was anti-Semitic Nazi bagels. I will not buy Nazi bagels, Esther.
No Nazi bagels. No Nazi bagels. Listen, Abraham, you know I love you. We're supposed to be the perfect picture couple. But I'm going to tell you something. If you don't bring me my bagels, we're not going to hang anymore, okay? We're not going to hang.
Oh, Esther.
I'm sorry. Listen, you got to have my bagels, okay? I don't care how you get them. You just got to get it. And you're right. Don't bring me no Nazi bagels because I don't want no Nazi bagels. I want a real bagel, okay? And while you're at it, get me a Bialy.
Hey, I gotta have fun, guys.
Worthy of an Oscar nomination or Emmy nomination.
You said an Oscar nomination. Well, you guys have been fun, and I thank you guys so much for being my guests.
You are very
Thank you. Thank you, Tanya.
Don't forget 5 Black Comics on Saturdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Check out Carl Yard. He is all around performing. Tony Viagra is performing. So anytime you want 5 Black Comics, we're performing. Okay. I'm just letting you know. I got this Trump thing going on. But thank you guys so much. And, you guys hang out for a minute while we say goodbye to everybody. Thank you guys. Thank you, Grandma.
Bye.
Bye.